Now, the Tory conference is well underway, and the Chancellor, Kwasi Kwarteng, did his speech to delegates this afternoon where he admitted to having a tough day. No, Sherlock. It comes, of course, after a big U-turn early this morning where the government scrapped plans to abolish the 45p income tax rate. I have to say, I think giving 45p of my money to anyone is quite a lot, following widespread criticism. We can now cross live to the party conference in Birmingham, and our political editor, Darren McCaffrey, is there and can sum up everything for us. Hi, Darren, how are you?
Yeah, very good evening, Lawrence. Very well indeed. Very odd mood here at Conservative Party conference. As you say, we've had this somewhat rather humiliating U-turn from the Chancellor very early on this morning when they decided to scrap that 45p tax cut that was planned. Why did they do that? Well, the political reality really hit home that simply there were not enough Conservative MPs on board to get this through at Parliament. In the end, the government had not really made the case, not just to the country, but to its own party in favour of that tax cut. And that is why the Chancellor said, frankly, today's been a tough day. As you say, an underestimation, a very, very, very tough day indeed for Kwasi Kwarteng. We're also learning this evening, interestingly, that actually that fiscal event, another fiscal event where we're going to get the medium-term economic plan for the government that was planned on November 23rd, is now likely to happen this month. That the Chancellor is going to bring forward that statement, again after criticism from the markets, from commentators, from the opposition, that they needed to know what the government's plan was sooner in order to bring some form of stability. But it is interesting here at Party Conference in the sense that, yes, you've got a lot of people who didn't like that tax cut for primarily millionaires, but you've got a lot of people who did quite like it. They liked the message that it sent to businesses. But in somehow, Liz Truss and Kwasi Kwarteng has seemingly annoyed both camps. They annoyed the former camp because they didn't like the policy, Lawrence, but also they've now annoyed the people who didn't want Liz Truss to U-turn on this, who wanted her to stick by her guns. And I think it is now a reminder, if we needed reminding, that actually Liz Truss is not in charge of the Conservative Party. Frankly, the Conservative Party is in charge of Liz Truss.
I've never thought that the Prime Minister was ever in charge of the Conservative Party, but thank you, Darren, our political editor, Darren McCaffrey, there at the Tory Party conference in Birmingham.